Mr. Speaker, sir, I rise in support of the motion. On behalf of residents of Sembawang GRC, I thank the government for the generous support provided to all Singaporeans and for the forward-looking budget which further invests in our economy, our infrastructure, and most importantly, our people. The budget statements report a surplus of 6.4 billion for this financial year, which the Prime Minister attributes to better than expected corporate tax collection. We also acknowledge the government's commendable effort in confiscating approximately $3 billion from a money laundering syndicate last year. Furthermore, the significant sum of 6 billion was seized between January 2019 and June 2024, linked to criminal and money laundering activities. It demonstrates a robust approach to tackling financial crime. While the return of 416 million to the victims and the forfeiture of 1 billion to the state are positive steps, it is understood that a substantial portion remains tied up in ongoing investigations and court proceedings. In this context, I would like to ask the Prime Minister, did the confiscated funds contributed to the reported surplus? This question is pertinent, given that the devastating impact of scams on many Singaporeans, some of whom have tragically lost their entire life saving. Therefore, would the government consider utilizing a portion of this confiscated money to provide the much-needed assistance and support to Singaporeans who have suffered such devastating losses? Such a measure would not only provide crucial financial relief, but also demonstrate the government's apathy as well as commitment to supporting citizens affected by financial crime. Mr. Speaker, I would now like to turn to the main body of my speech today, focusing on three key areas vital to Singapore's future: energy resilience, people resilience, and environmental resilience. First, let us address energy resilience. Together with many fellow MPs in this House, I've expressed concern about our heavy reliance on natural gas and the need to explore diversified energy options. In fact, I spoke about the potential of nuclear energy for Singapore back in 2009, during my first term as a Member of Parliament, before the unfortunate Fukushima incident. Therefore, I'm particularly pleased to hear the Prime Minister addressing the possibility of deploying small modular nuclear reactors during his speech. These reactors are touted as being significantly safer and present lower risk compared to conventional nuclear reactors like those in Fukushima. However, understandable concerns remain among Singaporeans, primarily regarding safety and the potential location of these reactors. I therefore pose this question: will these small modular reactors be situated on one of our offshore islands as far as possible from our population center? Or might they be located deep underground within our granite bedrock, offering potential for easier containment in the event of any incident? Furthermore, the high capital costs and long gestation period associated with nuclear reactors are well known. What is the estimated cost of these small modular reactors, and how does the government propose to fund this significant undertaking? Next, understandably, with the talk of general elections approaching, the media has been very busy trying to speculate where will be the hotspots. Let me help the media. There's only one true hotspot in Singapore, that is in Sembawang. It is our Sembawang hot spring. I'm pleased that my card at the NMD Committee of Supply debate in 2016, urging the government to consider building a hot spring park on MINDEF-owned land, ultimately led to the creation of Sembawang Hot Spring Park and now a space for all to enjoy. However, hot springs are natural phenomena, subjected to change, shifts, and new formations due to ground movement. Therefore, I hope the ongoing construction of the North-South Corridor Expressway adjacent to the Sembawang Hot Spring will not adversely affect this valuable resource of ours. Furthermore, a few years ago, a dorm operator in Sembawang reported the discovery of another hot spring on their premises. I understand the lease of these dormitories are not being renewed as the land is slated for redevelopment. I urge the government to prioritize the preservation and protection of any new hot spring that may be discovered in the area. The potential of geothermal energy generation using underground heat in Sembawang has also been discussed. This present a promising source of renewable energy and a valuable opportunity to diversify our energy source. Can the Minister provide an update on this project? Specifically, I would like to know the exact location of the geothermal exploration and what is the potential impact it may have on our environment, more importantly, on the existing Sembawang hot spring. Another important element in our pursuit of energy resilience is solar. Despite our limited land size, Singapore has made commendable progress in incorporating solar power into our energy mix. The Solar Nova program, launched in 2014, has successfully deployed solar panels across government buildings, public housing, and key infrastructures, proving that the solar panel deployment is both cost-effective and scalable. However, we can and should do more. Many buildings and houses still possess untapped roof spaces suitable for solar panel installation. I urge the government to further incentivize and encourage these building and homeowners to embrace solar energy. One potential approach is to incorporate solar panel installation requirement directly into our BCA building code, ensuring all future buildings contribute to our power grid. Furthermore, like climate vouchers initiative, could the government consider providing grants to private property owners to offset the cost of solar panel installation? This would not only accelerate the adoption of solar energy, but also empower individuals to contribute directly to our national sustainability goals. Now, let us turn to the heart of our nation's strength, our people. People are Singapore's most valuable resource, and our adaptability and unity are hallmarks that we must safeguard. In our early years, Kampong spirit fosters strong community bonds. Extended families live together, often with limited government support, relying on local village or clan association for mutual aid. Everybody knew their neighbours, creating tightly knitted community. Singapore's rapid development over the past 60 years has transformed our living landscape. Today, most reside in HDB estates with modern amenities, served by residents' network under the People's Association. While these networks organize beneficial programs and events, it is an unfortunate reality that neighbors living on the same floor can remain strangers even after many years. Distressing incidents such as residents passing away unnoticed until the discovery of a foul smell highlight the gaps in our modern social fabric. Clearly, we need to create more opportunity for connections and strengthening of bonds between neighbors. The People's Association excelled in organizing large-scale community events that foster unity, raise awareness among hundreds or even thousands of attendees. But the nature of such events means that they are less effective in cultivating close neighborly ties. In Canberra Division of Sembawang GRC, we have been working to address this challenge since 2008 by organizing small-scale floor parties. This gathering encouraged neighbors on the same floor to connect over simple food and drinks in their own shared lobby or corridor. The results have been remarkable. We have seen relationships blossom, a renewed sense of community emerge. We captured these moments with a group photograph of the whole entire floor and encourage neighbors to exchange contact information, recognizing that in emergency, neighbors are the first line of support. We have witnessed heartwarming instances whereby neighbors offered to drive the neighbors to hospital during emergency, working together to extinguish fires even before SCDF arrival, cooking and delivering meals to those living alone facing mobility challenge. This strong community spirit shone brightly during challenging times, like the recent COVID pandemic. The resilience of our people must be continuously nurtured. We cannot leave this to chance. I urge the government to invest more in initiatives that promote neighborliness and strengthens our bond within our community, building a more resilient and interconnected society. Finally, I want to address the critical issue of environmental resiliency. We are undeniably facing increasingly and unpredictable and extreme weather conditions, a trend that is projected to worsen. The government plays a pivotal role in bolstering our resilience through comprehensive policies and initiatives. The Sustainable Singapore Blueprint and the Singapore Green Plan 2030 outline ambitious yet necessary goals for sustainability, including reducing carbon emissions, increasing the use of renewable energy, and promoting waste reduction. The recent initiative to enhance energy efficiency by providing climate vouchers to all households, including private properties owners, for purchase of energy efficient appliances is a commendable step. Beyond national efforts, promoting individual actions such as the 3R, reduce, reuse, and recycle is crucial. I recall when I first entered politics in 2006, there was only one recycling bin for every 5 blocks of HDB. While we encourage the residents to recycle, the limited infrastructure presented a significant challenge. And in this very house, I advocated for an increased recycling bins and dedicated recycling chutes in new HDB development. Canberra was even offered as a pilot project then to the then Ministry of Environment to implement 1 recycling bin per block. This project proves highly successful and paved the way for island-wide adoption later. Now, new HDB projects incorporated dedicated recycling chutes. Building upon this progress, I encourage individuals with innovative ideas and passion for contributing to this vital green industry to step forward. Collaborative efforts between all stakeholders and governments are essential for achieving the ambitious goals outlined in the Singapore Green Plan and ensuring the environmental resilience for our nation. In conclusion, Mr. Speaker, as we celebrate SG60 this year, we reflect upon the remarkable achievements of our pioneer, Merdeka, and Majula generation. They built the foundation upon which our nation stands. Let's honor their legacy by continuing their work, strengthening our resilience across all vital sectors, energy, people, and environment, and securing a brighter future for generations to come. Thank you.